What up, my friends? It is the last day of February, and next month I'm going to the Shattering, which is basically, the premiere for the wonders of the first card game. And so that's what we're going to chat about. Well, we're going to chat about a bunch of different things, but that is definitely one of the things we're going to be chatting about. So let's grab the live stream link, share that in the Discord, and then we'll go from there. We shall go from there. All right. Bam. There we go. That's good. All right. And good. All right. Perfect. Those have been shared. So let's switch this up so I can see the chat when we'll do our hellos. What up? Kenzuki, Ang, Shelton, Jess, Drumsticks, Jojo, Jason, Maxman, Joe. Who else is in here? Zircon, Teferi, Sheba, Fisher. What's up? How you guys doing? How's your Friday been treating you? I have indulged once again in some more root beer. I had to travel further afield to get it, though, because the supply of this stuff is not easy to come by anymore. Because Coca-Cola don't care about this. They're too busy making weirdo nonsense like orange creamsicle, Coke Zero, and whatever. Not enough people buy the stuff, so they deprioritize it. What up, Loco? How's it going, buddy? So, yeah, there is an event going on that I am traveling to. It'll be about, 2.5 weeks now. 2.5 weeks until the event actually happens, which is, it's crazy close now. It's crazy close now. So all the details have been getting hammered out. I've got my passport. I've got all the details for the actual event now, the schedule, the location, everything. I got everything that I need. Shelton, your day could have been better. Just glad I'm streaming tonight. Hell yeah. I plan to stream every night, usually, right? Even when I go on this trip, I'm going to endeavor to have the ability to stream while I'm out as well. So I still have to evaluate different cell service providers to see who can actually give me decent coverage when I'm over there. I have no idea if it's actually going to work out or not, but I'm going to pick somebody and go with it. We'll see how that turns out. Fisher enjoying a night off work and brewing a new deck. All right. Jess, you giving the beatdown in Soul Calibur 2? Well, it's fun to play the old school games. I never really got much into the fighting games. I played them because my buddies did, but I never really cared about them. I was like, meh. But, they wanted to play Mortal Kombat. They wanted to play Clay Fighter and all these different ones. So we had the game. We rented it for the day. So I got in on the fighting with them. But ultimately, that and racing games never really meant that much to me. But hanging out with friends, playing games did, so that's what you do, right? Sometimes they want to play random games that are of no interest, like the NHL games. I never cared about playing video game hockey, but some people get excited about that stuff. Everyone's got different likes. Everybody's got different likes, So, you know what? I miss those days. I miss those days playing Streets of Rage and Fatal Fury with my friends. All of it. Yeah, I could totally get down with some like old school Genesis games, Super Nintendo, all of it. Juggling, what's up, bro? How you doing, my man? So yeah, in like 2.5 weeks, it's going to be going down in Columbia, South Carolina. They actually sent me over like a little image of the starter package that they have. because they're doing a setup for people who, mostly the people who are going to be at this event are the Kickstarter backers. So this is going to be like a smaller event. I've been to a bunch of card game events, conventions, whatever you want to call them, for a number of different titles. But all of them were already however many sets deep, right? Like, when I went to the Grand Archive one, they had already released like 4 different sets in total. And I don't know how many sets Genesis had out when I went to their event. I've been to a bunch of Magic events too, and they have 1 billion sets. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's like being somewhere where a new game is essentially being launched for the first time and the cards are getting in people's hands. People have been playing it already on like Tabletop Simulator and with like printed out cards, but this will be the first opportunity to physically check out the game with the real stuff. Moxman says, it seems you still enjoy Joust. Joust is awesome, bro. It's awesome. Charge into them other ostrich riders, man. Smack them down into eggs and then kick those eggs off the platform, bro. Flap your little wings and charge, son. Let's go. Let's go. Joust is classic. How could you not love it? I mean, I guess if like you played it as a kid now, you'd look at it and go, yeah, this is garbage. But when you grew up with the games that we grew up with, Joust is solid, man. Joust is solid. Loco, you got a bunch of the new Grand Archive on the way? Nice, bro. Enjoy it. They have 2 more recollection decks. Nice. I have the first 2. I have Tristan and Sylvie. Barrett, what's up? Couldn't figure out when my Friday live stream starts. 9 Central looks like. It's 10 Eastern time, right? Is when I start. And that's every night. I don't just do Friday streams, bro. I do them every day of the week, either here or over on my live stream channel. So you can catch me in either of those locations. Most of the time it's here, but on the days that I've released a video, it's over on the live stream channel. What up, Devo? How you doing, bro? What up, Drake? So, I want to talk about some of the details of the event because I've been asked about it a bunch of times and I didn't have all the information. So now I've got some more stuff here that I was told. Where is it? Let's see here. Okay. So, for anybody who wants to attend the Shattering, they're going to have a package called the Stone Seeker on Arrival package. I guess I may as well talk about... Stone Seekers are players, obviously. That's what you are as a player of the game. So the idea is that you're searching for these stones of massive power, okay? I'm not sure exactly what the stones are made of, right? It's nebulous. But regardless, there are these different orbitals, which are different worlds that have different kinds of beasts upon each of them. And there's also magic stones that influence the nature of these beasts. So you're trying to seek out these stones to gain power. There are 7 different stones. So when you play the game, you're battling for control over these different stones. And at first, you're just fighting basically in one place. You've got one area you're fighting in, and then it keeps scaling up. So you're fighting over 1 stone. Now there's 2 stones to fight over. 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up. So you can choose to keep battling for the earlier stones. You can try and snag different stones. You are seeking out the stones, right? So that's the idea. So when it says Stone Seeker, that's what it's referencing. What is this? Oh, it's something else I opened. Okay. So the package is called the Stone Seeker on Arrival package. It'll be available on site Saturday. I've also got the full schedule of weekend events. So let me open that up so I can take a look at that. So basically, the package has... Oh, hold on. You know what? I realized that they gave me a fun little... an actual transparent background graphic. Ooh, it shows the stuff. So I'm going to be talking about it. I may as well actually have it on the screen at the same time, right? So there's 2 6-pack first edition collector booster bundles, one 2-player starter set that includes 2 copies of the first, 2 alternate art exclusives, a set of stones, and 2 paper Phoenix Quill playmats, and then 1 bonus first alt art promo card that's exclusive. You can only get it on site by going to the Shattering. All right? So there's that. There's a link for the RSVP as well. So if you want, just to help them get a better idea of how many people will be showing up, they've got that link as well that you can use. I guess if I mention it, I can just drop it into the stream. That's easy enough to do. So there you go. And I shall try and remember to actually slap that onto the upload of the stream afterwards when it shows up on the streaming channel. So that's the package they're going to have available for people who want to come down and join up. You can just come by and say hi. It's not like you're required to play in the actual event and get down. It's like you decide the level you want to be involved with. So this is happening March 21st to 23rd at the Marriott Columbia, which is located at 1200 Hampton Street, Columbia, South Carolina. And on Friday, they're having a welcome reception where you get to meet the design team for the game. And I guess it's light food and a welcome drink as you get acclimated for the weekend. And then on Saturday, they've got the actual first Shattering where you can go and pick up any of like the people who have their Kickstarter boxes or anything like that. You can go and pick up the boxes. You get a swag bag of stuff. And then they're going to basically celebrate the official launch of the game by cracking stuff open, trading, streaming, playing, all of that. And then on Sunday, there's going to be the first actual tournament that you can use with pre-constructed decks. So you build your decks, prepare to seize the stones. You sign up to participate in the tournament, and it's judged by the lead game designer, Brian Tinsman, and has some special prizes. So that's what's going down. Them's the details. Hopefully I've covered everything effectively this time around, you know? So that's what's going down. And me and the inventor of Double Strike are going to be heading down there. Carly's coming as well. We're going to be there a few days before the event starts to get settled in and meet with the team like ahead of time before the event as well. So hopefully it's going to be a really good time. I know I'm going to have a good time regardless because, I mean, getting to check out a new game, hang out with people who are enthused about the game. It's nice to feed off of that excited energy. And we're going to get to do some touristy wandering around the United States, checking out mountains and stuff. I don't know, whatever we drive by, and hitting up some like fast food restaurants and stuff, you know? Wildfire, Infinity Stones? No, they're not. Infinity Stones are like, I think they're more powerful, you know? What up, Jordan? What up, Creepy? What up, Cheese? Sheba, your headset just died and my voice boomed through your speakers like the voice of God, your poor neighbors. They're lucky. They're lucky they get to hear my glorious voice. What up, Gianna? How you doing? You missed me going over the details of the event that's going down in, like, I guess the event starts in like 3 weeks, but I know I'm leaving early, so our traveling starts a little before that. So I'm still working out all the details on my end in terms of what I need to have prepared. Thankfully, Carly's coming with me, so she's pretty detail-oriented. She'll make sure I don't forget the basic stuff like toothbrushes and all of that. So yeah, it's fun, the opportunities that come up as a result of just, you know, making videos, hanging out on the internet, chatting with people, doing all of that. I get invited to some fun stuff, and I'm glad to finally have my passport ready. I even got my own little purple passport protector case right here. So that means that for the next 10 years, I'm able to go to the States whenever I want. Jordan, all right, buddy, go crash. Gianna, I mean, you know what? You know what? I like that you have me as your profile picture. Jugum, what day are we leaving? We're leaving on the 18th. So we're going to be in the States on the 18th. We're driving in, and it's apparently a pretty long drive. So it's drive for a good chunk of the day, stay at a hotel overnight, and then we make up the rest of the time on the next day. And then we get into South Carolina, and then we'll actually be in the right spot, you know? Eepy, what's up? Fisher says for Eepy, they're going to bed. Oh, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. All right. So you want to? All right. You want to spin for Eepy? Let's go. Let's go. I should put you up on the board too. Oh, Eepy, it's time for your bedtime. Like all little dumb children, you gotta go to fucking bed. Probably have to have Fisher come fucking tuck you in because you're too stupid to even figure out how to pull the blankets over you. You're so awful that you literally just caused my stream to go blurry because it doesn't want to focus on the terribleness that is you. And I'm just going to leave it blurry because I know you're leaving soon and you don't deserve to get to see me in crystal clarity. I hope that ultimately you thought for a second that it was your fucking eyes that were going and not the stream. So I hope you have fucking shitty dreams. I hope you sleep very, very, very poorly and you wake up miserable. Fuck you, Eepy, you clownish loser. Now go to bed, you little bitch. All right. All right, now let me sort out this camera nonsense. Because this is actually pretty annoying. There we go. Much improved. Jason coming in with, I hope both sides of your pillow are warm tonight. Unless it's cold where you are. In which case, I hope the pillow is so cold it hurts your teeth. Right? Juglum, you want to make sure I go American grocery shopping for snacks overload? That sounds like fun. Chim! Oh, well, I mean, whatever. You're gonna smoke those Power Stones, buddy? Trade any American snack for all dressed chips? That's the right answer, bro. That's the right answer. All dressed chips are legit. Joglin, we need a plot at a White Castle to visit. Yo, I said specifically, I was talking about that today. I was saying, I want to go to White Castle. I was down at the LGS talking about how I was going on this trip. And I'm like, bro, I need to check out a White Castle. What up, Bob? I don't remember where we're going. I don't remember the states that we're traveling through. So I don't know what cities we're going to end up in. I am not the navigator. I'm not the driver. My buddy is the wheelman. He's already mapped out where we're going. He knows it all. And I'm just along for the ride. I'm the talent, okay? I am talented at running my mouth and talking about cardboard rectangles. So that's my responsibility. But I have no idea where we're actually passing through. So it's a mystery to me. It is a mystery to me. Dude, I heard someone on the bus today, and this kid must have been like 20 years old. He said like so many times. Like, it's ridiculous. Just passenger? What do you mean what's his name? Why is the name not coming to me? What, the Iggy Pop song? Ball Falcon, Detroit would be way out of the way. It's in Michigan. You're staying on the East Coast, not that far in. Well, there you go. There you go. No Detroit. It shall not be Detroit. No chances. Zero chance of that one. At least on this trip. In the future, who knows? Who knows where else I will be invited to go and what will happen. But for now, this is a good first step. This is a good first step. And I'm excited too because this is the first event I'm going to go to ever since I got my Magic Historian cards with me on them, you know? So I'm finally going to get to use my fancy business card holder and give out my fancy business cards. Here you go. Here's me. And it's got the contact infos on the back. So that's pretty dope, man. I'm hyped about that. Jess, it's a Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence space movie. Really? I don't believe I've ever heard of it. Speaking of space movies, we watched Alien 3 last night. My God, is that movie boring. It's so boring and so long. It's like 2.5 hours long. And it's like, I don't care about this space prison full of monks, bro. This is dumb. This is so stupid. When everything caught on fire down in the tunnels, I was like, this isn't a cool moment. This is dumb. The alien looks like garbage CGI. You just don't care about anything that's happening the whole movie. Like, I don't care about anybody other than Ripley, and I also don't care about Ripley in that one. We got to the point where we had watched it for an hour and a half, and it's, hey, why don't we just jump ahead? So we jumped ahead, and then you find out, oh yeah, Ripley's actually got like an alien in her, and it's a queen. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. It meant nothing to me. Nothing. And then when she jumps into the furnace lava pit thing and gets incinerated, I'm like, good. We won't have to see her in any more movies. And then I went, they'll probably bring her back somehow for another movie because that's how they do. They just go, oh, yeah, well, I mean, we know we made it seem like it was this, but we want more money. So here we are with another lazy garbage follow-up. Damn, man. Alien, the first movie, great. Aliens 2, great. But I like the first one better. Aliens 3, horseshit. Oh my God. So boring. So boring. Bob, why would I want to go to Detroit? Like you keep bringing it up, but literally, why would I even want to go to Detroit? It's not a place you hear good things about. So why, like, genuinely, why are you like, Detroit's so here? Who cares? What's special about Detroit? I've only heard bad things about it. Well, you should go and see how bad things are in this city. Why would I want to do that? You know what I mean? That, admittedly, I don't pay that much attention to what's going on, especially internationally. So I don't know if it turns out that Detroit isn't terrible, but that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Juggling, yeah, it was dumb, man. Have fun with the next one, Alien Resurrection. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the next Aliens movie now. I might have had enough. That one was really boring. Alien 3 was really boring. I'd rather watch Predator 2 than Alien 3. There's just like, who cares about this prison colony full of monks? They're monk prisoners. Oh, there's no ladies here. Oh, there is one lady. But these 6 guys are bad guys. But everybody's a bad guy. Okay, all right, whatever. And look at all the candles they use. This is how they go through the sewers. They put a candle every 3 feet, bro. Every 3 feet. You don't even need to light the candles. If you look at the lighting in the tunnels, it's so light you could see without them. The whole thing's lit right up. And then they got candles every 3 inches. And it's like, bro, just put one candle down there. Why do you have candles like this far apart? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Deep dish pizza's good there. I'm sure I can find a deep dish pizza without having to go to fucking Detroit, bro. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care about going to any state in particular. The same way I don't care about going to any province in particular in Canada. You know what I mean? I'm interested in going to, like, things and places as opposed to, like, if someone's go to Manitoba. Why would I want to go to Manitoba? You got to go to the ball fondling museum in Manitoba. What? Yeah, there's a display. You go up and you stand there, and then someone will reach through a curtain and they'll grab your ball bag. That's allowed? That's a thing in a museum? I gotta go there. I gotta see this. You know what I mean? Like, so when it's like, go to Detroit, what's there? What do I want to see that's there? Do you feel me? Hey, Fisher, gifted 5 memberships. Hell yeah, Fisher doubling down on the board. Nicely done. Nicely done. Wildfire, I could come visit New Jersey, but I'd have to be in New Jersey. I've been in New Jersey once. One time in my life at 3 o'clock in the morning in the bus terminal. And man, oh man, was that freaky as hell. Mental illness just roaming the hallways there. It was absolutely wild. The place was full of degenerates. And I was with my girlfriend at the time and her elderly father. And so I'm just like, great, I've got to protect myself and these two in the middle of the night in a New Jersey bus station. So I took them to the McDonald's and I said, sit in the back corner here. Sit in the back corner. Don't make eye contact with people. Don't talk to people. Stay, don't, just whatever. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I went to the washroom. I walk in and I immediately leave because there's a fucking homeless guy who's washing his, then drying his ball bag in there. He's got the hand dryer and he's fucking drying his ball sack. And I was just like, oh my God, okay, I'm out. And I went back to where they were at the McDonald's and I waited, I posted up and I'm like, okay, in full on stress defense, it's 3 a.m, I should be sleeping. And I'm sitting there in this stressful defense mode. So I wait a reasonable amount of time. And I go back to the bathroom. There's a different homeless guy drying his ball bag. And I'm like, what, do they have a fucking schedule? Are you fucking shitting me right now? I can't even with this. What the fuck, man? Multiple homeless guys with their ball sacks out. Like, this is not the life I want to live. This is what America is to me. New Jersey is the ball bag capital of the world as far as I'm concerned. It has the most washed hobo balls, I guess, because I mean, good on them for cleanliness. But man, like two of them in a row, like, ugh, no, man, no. She says any big city in the USA, you'll find hobos washing balls in bathrooms. Must have been homeless shower hour. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, right? You gotta wash your sack somewhere. But did it need to be when I was trapped in that place with a bunch of crazy just wandering the halls going, I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Bo Falcon, they finished visiting the ball handler museum and got too wet so they needed to dry off. That ball handler needs to dry his hands first, okay? Okay? Do I remember what city that was in? No. No. Not at all. I just knew I was in New Jersey. I just knew I was in Jersey, bro. That's it. I was on my way to one of the Virginias. It was an endless commute. It felt like 24 hours of riding the bus / hanging out in bus stations at like 3 a.m, dude. That was wild. That whole trip was wild. We went for Christmas to visit my girlfriend's twin fucking sister. And they had just had a baby. And her husband was, still is, Indian. And his parents were coming. So he was getting like uppity about religious restrictions when that was nothing he ever brought up before. So it was this whole you can't eat meat in the house thing. But he didn't bring that up at all until Christmas dinner was cooked. Until the fucking turkey for Christmas dinner was cooked. And then he started freaking out about people eating meat in the house because it needed to be sanctified for the birth shrine and shit. It was insane. It was insane. And they're talking about, you can't eat that in here. We ended up having to fucking take the turkey outside and throw it in the fucking trash. I was grabbing chunks of meat off and just fucking eating them. And the joke's on that dickhead, because I went to the fucking convenience store and I got bags of fucking beef jerky and I ate a bunch of fucking meat in his house. I ate the meat up in the fucking room. He didn't even know about it. And I rubbed my meat finger juice all over the fucking floor, bro. Fuck your shrine, fuck your shit. You don't even believe this shit. And like, that family did not have good communication skills. I have excellent communication skills and not just yelling, calling people idiots. I'm actually genuinely fantastic at conflict resolution. So that's what I did. It was getting to the point where Christmas was ruined and her mom was going to fly out the next day. Like, it was going crazy. And then I just walked in there, calmed it all down, got everybody talking, and got things to be chill. And that was when her parents were actually like, yo, Mike's actually awesome. He did a great job of handling this and saving Christmas. It's like, you fuckers don't talk. What's wrong with you people? Like, I walk away from the dinner table, conversation ends. I come back, they're not talking. I sit down, conversation resumes. It's not that difficult. But anyways, because Buddy was basically just having I haven't had any sleep because I got a new baby freak out. Later on, he was like, I was totally out of line, and I'm very sorry about that. Thank you for resolving this situation. And then he got us a flight back. So we didn't have to take the bus, which was nice. But that was insane. That was insane. Like, I dealt with that guy a whole bunch of times. He didn't believe that crap. He was just out of his mind. Also, on that trip, I accidentally slapped the wrong girl's ass. That can happen when you're dating a chick who has an identical twin. I remember when her twin called up. Exact same voice. They're identical twins. So she called up, and I thought it was her asking for herself. So she's like, hi, is she there? And I was like, fuck you, right? What? Fuck you. I'm not an idiot. Why are you wasting my time with this fucking bullshit? Fuck off, right? Hung right up on her. Hung up on her twin sister because I didn't know she had a twin sister. So when she comes home, I go, what the fuck are you doing? Why did you call me and pretend to be somebody else? I can tell your fucking voice. And she's like, that wasn't me. I'm like, fuck you, it wasn't. You think I don't know your voice very, very well? And she's just like, I'm a twin. And I was like, oh, shit. Well, I told your sister to get fucked. Like, so yeah, we're in her place. I walk up to what I think is my girlfriend. And I was like, morning, beautiful. Fucking smacked her on the ass or whatever. She turns around and gives me a look. And just the look in her eyes, my brain instantly registered, this is not my girlfriend. Holy shit. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I 100% did not put together, like, this is it. This is the first time I've been around both of you guys. I did not know it was you. And I'm sorry. And she was cool with it. She's just like, whatever, it's fine. It wasn't a big deal. The look on her face, though, and the backpedaling, man. Oh my God. Loco, you've done that to your wife's sister. Well, I mean, identical twins. What are you going to do? Right? Yeah, I remember, like, I didn't get along with her mother at all because her mother was used to, like, running roughshod over everybody, and I don't fucking operate that way. Especially younger me was like, I'm not putting up with shit from anybody. Are you out of your fucking mind? So I heard she called to talk to her daughter, and there was, like, no answer. Like, when I went, hello, heard nothing. So I was like, hello, and then I just heard, put my daughter on the phone. And I was like, hey, your mom's on the phone and she's being a fucking bitch. You know, like, like with the phone right up here, making sure she heard me yell that shit. So then she gets on the phone with her daughter. It's like, whatever. I remember when she came to visit and I wasn't having her bullshit, where it was, her and then both the twins. And they went out and did some shopping, and they picked up this baker's rack that I had to put together. So I assembled furniture, right? They went out shopping, I assembled furniture, and this thing had a big soldering weld bubble thing on it. So one of the legs wouldn't go in properly. I had to take a file and file it down. It was an insane amount of work. Like, I was bitching the whole time. Can't believe I'm dealing with this shit. You know what I mean? So I finally get the thing put together, and then the twins made dinner. And so at the end of dinner, oh man, the shit that her fucking mother did. I ate a bowl of cereal and I put the bowl down beside me. And she's like, you can take that back to the kitchen. And I'm like, yeah, you know what else I can do in my fucking place? I can leave my fucking bowl on my fucking table. Like, totally, the shit gets my back right up. So it's like, this isn't your house, bitch. And I get that you're used to running house with your whole fucking family, but you're dealing with an incredibly obstinate man. So go fuck yourself. But anyways, the twins made dinner. I put together the furniture. So after dinner was over, the mother was like, well, they made dinner and we didn't do anything, so it's up to us to do the dishes. And I was like, no, they made dinner. I put together furniture. You did nothing. I guess it's up to you to do the dishes. And that's how it went. That's how it went. I kept calling her out on shit. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't hide anything from her. I fucking smoked blunts right on the balcony when she was there. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm gonna go out and fucking smoke on the balcony. I don't give a shit that your mom's gonna come out and smoke a fucking cigarette. She comes over to our place when we moved to fucking Toronto. She comes over to her place, and my girlfriend has cleaned the entire fucking place top to bottom because her mom's coming, right? Her mom comes in, looks around, and then the first thing she says is, oh, didn't take the trash out, huh? The trash bag was 1/3 full. So I was peeking. I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. So when we were out on the balcony, both having a smoke, I'm like, man, you really fucked your kids up, huh? You got a real problem. Why would you come in and the first thing you say, instead of complimenting how clean this is, she cleaned this place top to bottom. There's barely anything in this trash can. And that's the first fucking thing you're going to bring up? Do you know how ignorant that is? No wonder your kids are so screwed up, lady. Look what you did to them. Like... Parents and me, like the parents of the chicks I dated used to butt heads with me because I wouldn't just show them deference because they're older and they're the parent. It's like, I'm going to judge you based on your actions. And if I think what you're doing is horseshit, I'm going to fucking say it. And you can not like that, and I'm not going to give a fuck. That's how it works. So her mom didn't like me because of those interactions. But then when I resolved everything Christmas, it's like, well, actually, you solid. Yeah, I've always been solid. I've always been right too, bitch. That's the thing. I was right every fucking time. Don't leave your passive aggressive notes around somebody else's place complaining about fucking toothpaste in the sink or whatever else. Go fuck yourself. Your husband doesn't even want to talk to you because you're so miserable. That's why he's so fucking quiet. Because it's better to say nothing for the rest of your life than to risk speaking to you. That's how it is. That's you. You did this. Look at how fucked up everybody in your family is. It's 'cause of you, bitch. What up, Petri? As a family therapist, you're listening to this and eating a giant tub of popcorn with excitement. I can't help it. When I see people acting like that, I like her brother was so entitled. He was used to just getting his way with whatever he wanted, right? His mom like would yell at everybody, but he got special treatment because he's the youngest. But I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, I'm not dealing with any of your shit. You're a spoiled little fucking baby. You know that, don't you? You're a spoiled little dick. And I'm sick of your fucking shit, bro. He's fuck you. But then apparently afterwards he asked his sister, am I like that? She's like, yeah, kind of. Because there's no fucking confronting anybody over anything. And it's like, whatever. I'll get right up in your face about it. I don't give a shit. I'm not dealing with it. This is not how I'm spending my fucking adult life. This is mind-blowing to me. I was brought up in a family where we actually communicate and resolve things. So this whole just being quiet and being miserable is not how I operate. That's it. And you sure as fuck don't get to tell me what to do. Are you kidding me? Because I'm fucking your daughter. You think you get to tell me what to do? I wouldn't let you tell me what to do if you were part of it pushing on my fucking cheeks, honey. So you need to fuck all the way off with this, right? They learn. They figure it out, right? You feel kind of powerless. I'm the powerful one. Are you, though? Because I'm telling you to get fucked. You can't do that. I just did. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? You got nowhere to go. You're used to fucking running roughshod over everybody because nobody will stand up to you. I am incredibly obstinate. I almost let an old lady get hit by a fucking door once just because she said I was going to hold the door open for her. And I didn't like the way she said it. I held the door open for her because I'm like, you can't let this old lady get clocked by this heavy door. It will fuck her up. But I really wanted to. I really wanted to. Bitch, you don't fucking get to tell me what to do. Nobody does. Fisher, that's right. People need to be called out when they're being disrespectful. I don't go around treating people like shit. As much as I talk smack here and we fucking crack the jokes and the insults or whatever, I'm a really nice guy. And I don't treat people in any way other than what they deserve. You know? Jess, what's next after... there's no point in doing 4th edition. When it comes to the Stump Hatcher stuff, there's no point in doing 4th edition because 4th edition doesn't have anything that doesn't exist in the other sets. So there's nothing there. 4th edition, the old core sets did not have new cards. They were all reprints. All reprints. So there's no point in doing that. There's no point in doing that. It's all expansions. It's all expansions because none of the early core sets brought anything new into the game at all. Man, lot of random memories. Lot of random memories of old interactions. That family had some real communication issues, dude. Although a lot of them do, you know? I realized that I was lucky. Like, raised up with the ability to actually communicate and resolve conflict. As opposed to just being quiet and angry and all the shit people do as a result, like passive aggressiveness. What am I drinking? I got a big thing of Barks root beer. I've been indulgent, but ultimately, it's a diminishing returns proposition. I'm not enjoying it as much today as I was yesterday. And combined with the fact that I had to go on a considerable journey to pick this up, I think I'm probably done this run. Juglum, you missed the 1 deck boxes? Do you mean the randomized starter deck boxes? Like these? Where it's almost like a gigantic booster pack? There's the nostalgia, right? Yeah, a bunch of old school goodness in here. And the rule book. This thing's like pristine. Yeah, McGraw, no. 4th edition didn't have a bunch of different art for Strip Mine. They just printed the one. I believe it was the Tower one that they printed in 4th. It was Antiquities. It was Antiquities that had the 4 different variants of the Strip Mine. Barrett, your many garage beers deep. Well, it's Friday night. Enjoy yourself, right? Petri and Miss Starters, they had a certain charm, for sure. Drumstick Super Chat says, I'll go for a spin. Also, my board now, dickheads. He's calling you guys dickheads. All right, let's go for a spin, buddy. I'll put you up on the board. Oh, it's MTG in the place to be. That's nice and easy. Wow, too much like an X. There we go. Drumsticks. All right. So let's switch this up. Joe, the tournament pack rulebooks from Ice Age and Mirage and Tempest are how you learn the basics of Magic. I started before those sets, but I do remember using the little rulebook to cover rules situations. You had to kind of figure shit out more on your own back then, too. All right, first thing on the pile, we've got Innistrad Remastered. Bo Falcon. There's the sticker. There's the hippo. There's the hippo. Guys, look at those gestures. Look at the gestures. He's just like jacking off his arm and then go blap blap. It's tug off and end yourself, loser sticker. It's so hilarious to me. That sticker is so funny to me. All right. So we got Innistrad Remastered. Let's go. Petcher, you missed the rulebooks that had the deck list and their version of enhanced deck. Oh yeah, those weren't rulebooks though, were they? They were like additional books. I have some of those. I always thought it'd be fun to have a tiny little bookcase to put them on, you know? Oh. Guess I should get a clue that I had the pack around the wrong way. Village Rights. Oh, guys, did you know that Village Rights and this card, Village Rights, this is the reason, the artist here, Bud Cook painted this. This card is the reason that Bud Cook did a zombie painting of me. So, I love it. It's like my favorite Magic related thing. I also have like a playtest card that Tinsman sent me, right? He was one of the lead designers on Magic, who's the same guy who's behind Wonders of the First, which is one of the big reasons I'm going. But anyways, Bud Cook painted me as a zombie, right? He did that because of this card. When this card came out, I did a video talking about the progression from Village Cannibals to Village Rights, and the video's still up too. And I just talked about a bunch of stuff. He saw the video, really enjoyed it, and was like, I want to send you something. So he sent me the zombie artist proof, and on the back was me. That's me from a screenshot in the actual video, right? So pretty awesome. And I got it in that little frame. I got it in a little frame because it's a frame of my jig. Petri, when was that done? That was forever ago. That's like, I feel like it was in 2019. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. What about this? Oh, wait, maybe if I try this. Damn it, man. It doesn't help that I have so many videos, you know? Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I do not know which, I don't know which video it was. I should probably keep a link of that somewhere. It was forever ago. Oh. Lord. Yeah, I have like a billion videos. All right. All right. All right. All right. So back to the pack. What do we got? Patav Golem. Faithless Luton. There you go. The commons aren't very exciting. We got the Blade Stitched Scab. This feels like a pretty weak zombie lord by today's standards. Mystic Retrieval. Covetous Castaway. The rare is Dream Root Cascade. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. Taps for a green or a blue. That's alright. That's alright. Zealous Conscripts. Another rare. Alright. 1 red and 4, 3/3 haste. When it enters, gain control of target permanent until end of turn. Untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn. Okay. Old Bordered Lunarch Mantle. And a foil. Oh. A foil Special Style Blood Artist. Well, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. Alright. That's not too bad. Blood Artist is pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah. And then these rares. And then these rares. Balvelgan, you have the video of me getting the Bud Cook card and other stuff, but not the Village Rights video. Over 4 years ago. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, what was the... What was it? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Yeah. That's not working. That's not working. I went back and tried a few more searches, but... Thompson, well, Super Chat says, might as well go for a spin. How was your day? My day has been pretty good, buddy. Pretty good. I'm excited about the upcoming event. I've got my travel insurance sorted. I've got my passport sorted. The other things that need to be sorted, like the phone plan, don't feel like that big a deal overall. If it turns out that I can't get them working, then that just means we won't get to do streams for a while, but it doesn't impact my ability to go to the event and have a good time. So, and who knows, they might, well, I mean, apparently they're going to be live streaming on Twitch, I think. So maybe I'll just show up on their stream. You guys can see me in the background. That happened at the Genesis event. There was people streaming, and you could see me wandering around in the background of their stream. Wait a minute. Who's that in the background? Me. It's a me. Never can complain from a rare land pull. It's not often you get a rare land that sucks so bad you're not happy that you got it, right? Here we go. Sheba, the Retro Borderlands. Yeah, old school goodness. Oh, Thompson, you get to choose. You can choose Juggin, which is Jug Hunt, Magic, Insult, What the Token, or a random. That is your choice. That's your choice. Just getting that money for being crazy, boy. Oh man, I'm getting like obsessed now with finding this video. So I'm actually literally about to scroll through hundreds of my own videos in an attempt to find this. I'll look a little bit and give Thompson a moment to make his decision, and then I'll just progress through this stuff. Man, there's like, what? So many videos. Each time I click to the next screen, it's like, out of 750 videos, I'm like, no, there's more than that. There's more than that. Okay, let's click back and see what Thompson has chosen. What up, DJ Longhair? Thompson has chose a jug hunt. All right, buddy. All right. We are going double, because it's you, and I know you like Grand Archive. We're going to do 2 of these Grand Archive supporter packs. Looking for some fat juggaluggins. It doesn't say choke. You guys are fucking blind. Like, there's a big space between this and this. This isn't connected. This just makes me feel like you guys have not had any kind of fucking formal education. There's literally as much fucking space between the I and the C as there is between the fucking H and the O or the C and the H. Like, what are you fucking talking about? It just says choice. That's a fucking I and that's a C. Use your fucking eyes and you can see, okay? K? Fuck, it's not choke. You blind bastards. It says choice. It says choice. Juglum's getting a little too excited about the jugs. His super chat says, for the love off jugs! With 2 G's. With 2 G's. For the love off jugs? Don't you want to love on them? This is just backing up my no formal education here. All right. We're starting out with mid-sized jugs. We got some middies. Some midi titties, bro. All right? With the cell assembler. On enter, you can pay 2 if you do summon a power cell token. Dun dun dun. She needs a power cell. You know what for. We got, another set of littlers. Yeah, they're not medium. But still, that's 2 sets of jugs. 2! We got the Shimmer Cloak Assassin. Bam! Oh, we got a 3rd one with Comet Fall. She's got a decent-sized rack. All right. 3 of a kind, buddy. 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind. Let's see if the other pack... Hold on. We gotta keep them along the international jug line. All right. That's some good work right there. That's some good jug hunting right there. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Oh, look at that. Coming in with even bigger ones. Savage. We got, a flatty. A flatty. You go face down. Oh, and a dude. You go face down, upside down. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, though. We got 4 sets of jugs. That's 8 titties, bro. That's 8. You done good. You racked up a fat stack. Well done. Well done, Thompson. You did it, buddy. You did it. All right. Juglum, let's spin it, bro. Oh, what you token? What you token? All right. Where's the token stuff? Here it is. Here it is. Juglum sweaty for the jugs that got you slipping. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's got, you know what? I'm gonna use a different one. We already used that one. There we go. All right, creature token. We got jug sweater. All right. There we go. We got this fucking lady. These are the fat jugs right here. And then over here, with lots of sweat pouring off of them. That's Juglum. He's lurking. He's lurking. And his ability is tap. tap, choke. There. That's how you spell choke. That's how you spell choke, you illiterate fucks. Okay? Alright? That's a fucking K. That's a K. This is a fucking IC. You see the fucking difference? Do you see the difference? That's not a fucking K. That's not a fucking K. That's not a fucking K. Alright? Oh, this token's fucking 6'9" because he's a dirty sweat boy. He's a dirty sweat boy. Alright? There you go. There you go. You've been tokified, man. Alright. Intermission! Don't be a dink! Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. All right, I'm back. I am back. That's a good token. I did a good job. I did a good job. I didn't even put a mouth on her. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Done is done. It's all good. Man, did Alien 3 suck, bro. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. An hour and a half in, and you're just like, bro, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my time? This is terrible. This is terrible. I'd rather be rewatching the first season of Solo Leveling so I can get caught up. I'm going into the last episode of season 1, which means I get to start season 2, and I'm hyped about that. Juggling the token left you in tears. So yeah, man. What is it? 18 days. 18 days until we're on the road, until the trip begins. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm not used to being away from home for that long, though. You know? Most I've gone away for is like the Grand Archive event. I went away for like 4 days. 3 days? Like 3 days. And that wasn't that far, you know? There's a big difference between going to Toronto and then going to someplace in the States. My buddy told me, he's like, you're going to want to check out new restaurants, like fast food or whatever it is, that you don't know. You do not want to go to places that you do know, because the versions that you're going to get over there are going to be very disappointing. So that was the warning I was given. A new episode. Oh, is it still ongoing? Solo Leveling Season 2 isn't completed yet? Fair enough. Fair enough. I wasn't aware of that. For some reason, I just assumed Season 2 had been completed. So, what episode are they on? I've been waiting for the second season of Severance to finish, because I feel like once I start watching that, I'm going to fiend for it and watch a bunch in a row, you know? Because I do like some binge watching. That is one of the beautiful advantages of the current era, is it's super easy to binge watch shows. It's super easy to get an entire series of almost anything, really. And I'm a big fan of that. What up, Luke? I'm not a huge fan of waiting a week between shows anymore, partially because I will just forget I was even watching it, you know? That stuff was okay back in the TV days when you didn't have any other options, but now I will literally just forget to go back to a show after a week. My brain has moved on to other things. So, being able to sit down and just watch it all when I want to is the way to go. And every once in a while something hooks me real hard, like the first season of The Boys did, where I just had to keep watching it. I'm like, okay, I need another episode right now. I remember delaying streams, being like, I'm supposed to stream now. Screw it, I'll start the stream an hour later. Who cares? You know what I mean? And that's what I would do, just to watch another episode, because it was that good. It's too bad that after the first season, I really didn't care that much the same way. Second season was all right. The third season, okay. Right? Was it the third season? Are there 4 seasons of The Boys? Because the most recent season was Butt Cheeks. It wasn't that good, man. And they made some real strong shifts in the characters, where it's like, isn't Frenchie in love with this chick over here? No, he's really in love with this guy, and he's broken up over it. And I'm like, was there any lead up to this? Is it like, this feels new. Yeah, I don't remember much from season 4 where I was like, oh, cool. The tension's gone. You know? When Homelander wasn't just free to run rampant and wasn't in charge, it was more interesting. Having that guy in charge of the corporation talk to him like he was nothing. All the stuff that they did, there was interesting tension for most of it. And then, yeah, the most recent season of The Boys made me go, wow, I'm super indifferent to this show now. It's crazy. The first season, I was like, yo, let's go. And now I'm like, okay. All right, then. Some 8 episodes are out. 9 should be tomorrow. Oh, sweet. So there's like, give it less than a month, I guess, and they'll have the whole season finished, right? What up, Larry? You pre-ordered the Final Fantasy Commander decks. Oh, get yourself locked in. Game store owner asked me if I wanted to pre-order them because he wasn't sure how many he was going to get, but out of my price range, bro. Out of my price range. I can't afford $400 for a set of 4 Commander decks. You know what I mean? That's before taxes, too. Once you figure in the taxes, you're getting closer to $500. And while I'd love to have the Final Fantasy decks, I was like, I can't, man. I can't. That's not going to happen, you know? So that's fine. That's fine. It's just like, I'm just making sure. I wanted to give you the option because I got to lock my orders in. I don't know how many I'm going to get, but they're going to go. And I'm like, oh, yeah, they definitely are. And they're going to go without me. Fisher, you recently restarted One Piece and you're up to episode 74. I've seen the first 130 episodes, roughly, of One Piece. They have a bunch of interesting characters, but the pacing is so slow that One Piece is a show that I'm incredibly comfortable watching at, like, basically double speed, you know? It's not... I'm watching a subtitled version, so it doesn't matter, but the pacing of the show is slow. They have cool abilities, a ton of different interesting characters, but the episodes are a slog, you know? That's probably why people are like, One Piece gets good around episode 300. It's like, how much do you have to hate yourself to watch a show that doesn't get good until hundreds of episodes in? Juglum, you wanted to get Bleach and watch from the start again? We watched a bunch of Bleach. She's like, I'm out. Once we got to the part where they go to Hueco Mundo and then they just leave because it's too strong for them there, and then we cut and follow a completely different story, I got sick of the filler episodes with Don Karage and the fucking soccer ball chick. I was like, yo, this is garbage. Why do I want to watch this? So Bleach had some good stuff, but too much filler. Justin, the boys' comics are way better. In some ways. In some ways they are, in some ways they aren't. I've read the comics. When it comes to characters like the Butcher, right? Butcher is way more... I don't know why I said the Butcher. Anyways, Butcher is way more interesting when he doesn't have superpowers. You know, when he's not also V'd up. So that whole change of just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm superpowered. Oh, okay. Versus I'm not, and I've got to fight against these soups, and I hate them. And then later, I'll take an experimental, temporary version of this to put me on equal footing, but at the cost of massive health damage, right? I find that contrast to be more interesting. So I think that both of them have their strengths and their weaknesses. You heard they're going to make an abridged version of One Piece to cut some of the fluff. I didn't feel like there was a lot of, like, filler so much in One Piece. I just felt like the pacing of the episodes felt quite slow. All the rehashing of the end of each episode and the start of each episode. Yeah, in the current world, that is annoying. You don't need that anymore. But they weren't created in the current era, right? These were created a while back. So I forgive them for it's been a week, here's a little recap. That was useful back in the day when you had to wait. Oh yeah, now I remember. You know, just a little nudge to go, remember? Okay. But when you're watching them, you know? Petri, I don't even know what that is. Is that a comic book series? Larry, you got to pre-order the sleeves, deck boxes, a pre-release kit, bundle, starter set, basically everything except the booster boxes. The Final Fantasy stuff looks fun, man. It looks fun. So I hope you have a good time with it, bro. Joe, your LGS kept prices fairly reasonable. Well, that's good. It's not that my LGS is being unreasonable. Canadian prices are rough for this stuff, right? You've got the exchange rate, which is massive. And then you've got any kind of import fees that exist on this stuff. So that combined with Wizards of the Coast's premium pricing equals expensive ass products, you know? Like a regular Commander deck can be $60-$70 from a regular standard set. So when you add on the premium, all of a sudden, that's why it gets into these insane-oid prices. So I shall lust for those decks from afar. Petri, the same guys who did The Boys. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Okay, so it had like a 5-year run. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Of course, there's tons of comics that I've never heard of. Strix, my thoughts on the hat sets. I mean, they're incredibly boring and obviously lack any kind of real charm that normal magic worlds have. You've got the Capenna leftovers that they jammed into Markov Manor, which diluted the entire flavor of Ravnica and was nonsensical considering that between the Boros and the Azorius, they literally have every single aspect of peacekeeping, law and order, all of it is covered. And that's even acknowledged by the stories where the detectives have to run around trying to investigate crimes before the Boros show up, turn prisoners over. Like, the detective agency is completely superfluous. It's completely brain damaged, honestly. The more I think about it, the more brain damaged it feels, right? So they've got that crap where they just go, well, we'll make it feel like it's Ravnica by taking other Ravnican cards and painting stupid 1920s hats on them. Okay. And then Thunder Junction, where they could have actually made it make sense if they gave no justification for the hats and the cowboy jackets and the Thunder Blasters. And it's funny because I actually saw some moron arguing on Reddit going, it makes perfect sense that they wear cowboy hats and stuff because it's a cowboy set. No, but that doesn't inform the world. This is a world that Wizards told us was uninhabited and had no previously existing culture because they wanted to avoid the whole cowboys and Indians thing and we're taking your land. So they're like, nobody lives here. There's no culture. And it's like, okay. And so people come from all these different planes. Okay. And so I assume they bring their own like styles of clothing and buildings and everything. Nope. Everybody puts on cowboy gear. Why? Yeah, they put on cowboy gear. No, why? So they put on cowboy gear. Okay. And they all use thunder blasters. What are those? Well, they're not guns. They're definitely not guns. Imagine two guns glued together that shoot thunder from inside. Well, what's thunder? It's what thunder blasters shoot. Where does it come from? From thunder blasters. No, where do they get it to put it in thunder blasters? It's thunder blasting. No, but why? What does it do? Where does it come from? Thunder. Wait. Thunder blasting. What are you talking about? What is anything? Why is everybody wearing a jacket and a hat like this? And you don't even have to work very hard to make it work at all. You can just go, hey, this plane is fucking distrustful of anybody who's not from Thunder Junction. So the only way to trick the world into not attacking you is to go, oh, I just have to wear hides from the animals that live here. And we need to live in buildings that are made out of fucking wood from this planet. Plane, right? We just have to make buildings out of the wood from this plane. So it recognizes it as a native building. That's why anything we try and make out of concrete or whatever else from Capenna or Ravnica doesn't work because the plane literally rejects and destroys it. Also, the plane is distrustful of any magic because it's been abused in the past by planeswalkers and its world soul fights back. So if you use any magic that isn't native to Thunder Junction, then you will get attacked. That's it. Dust storms will fucking rip around you. The elements will turn on you. Elementals will form. So you just should wear a cowboy hat and a leather fucking jacket made out of the hides here and live in wooden buildings. And voila! You have the reasoning. That's it. You just need to write a reason as to why this all happens to go, that's why everyone's dressed like this. But they didn't. They didn't. They relied on people being like that mouth breather that I saw defending it today, going, it's a cowboy set. That's why they wear cowboy gear. That's brain damaged. Everybody doesn't just agree to come and play dress up, all fucking coming to the same conclusion and the same clothing, and all literally using thunder blasting gear, even though normally I'm a mind mage who will take over your mind and do all these crazy things. But right now I got my Thunder 2 in the pink. Let's go! Thunder blast, ho! Right? And Aether Drift is just, roads are the hats. Hey, grab some Muragonda artwork, paint a road in front of it. Grab that octopus, paint a road in front of it. Grab that statue of the Scarab God, paint a road in front of it. Take Hazaret, paint a road behind her. Wow, an Egyptian god would start your engines. Vroom, vroom. What? So yeah, it's crackheaded. It's crackheaded. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. just, you have to give reasons, man. You have to give reasons. Like, Bloomberg shows they can do it right if they actually try. But they're just trying to go for mass appeal. Dumb it down. Don't make homages to things. Make direct references to everything. Make the dumbest stuff on earth. Look, it's a centaur and it's got spurs on. What are you talking about? You don't put spurs on something that's half horse, idiot. That doesn't make sense. You put spurs on the person who's riding the horse. Centaurs don't ride horses, you crackhead. It's so dumb. Hey, Bull Falcon, you found the Village Rights video. Nice. Now I gotta click on it to see what I called it.
If you're searching for intelligent...
Wait, that link is to a Kaldheim spoiler. What are you do? Bull Falcon, what are you doing? This ain't the video. That ain't the leak, is it? Is this a different Village Rights? Is that what's going on? Hold on. Oh. Yeah, this is not the video. But this does have Village Rights in it. That's not the video. That's not the video. It's the 2021. The 2021 one and the Village Cannibals from Innistrad. That's what that was. Let's see. Got me looking again here. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. I think this is it. This is it. Haha! I found it. I found it. There it is. There it is. The video is titled Core Set 2021 shows us how things can go from bad to worse. That's the one. That's the one. Found it. That's the video. That's the video. Larry, calling them lightning blasters wouldn't have made any difference. You still would have just been like, how does this work? What's the deal? Like, why does everybody have this? Why does everybody do the same thing? Why is literally everybody using this specific magic that is not their magic? Everybody's just using thunder. It's cool. You should be excited. You should be excited. But it's not exciting because it doesn't make any sense. It makes literally no sense. It blew my mind when someone's just like, it does make sense. It does make sense. Or people complaining that it doesn't make sense what people do. Oh, but look, they're on the heat, so you don't think they'd wear a cowboy hat? I'm like, well, yeah, that's a possibility. That is a possibility that they would have a big hat for the fucking, to keep the sun off of them. Yes. Yes. But why does everybody have the exact same kind of hat? Why does nobody bring anything from where they are? Why are no other cultures represented in this when we have literally people coming from dozens of different planes, right? You have to have a reason for it. And it can't be, this is the cowboy set. This world wasn't created as a cowboy fucking world. That's not what, like, they literally call it Thunder Junction for the hell of it. That's just called Thunder Junction. Why is it called Thunder Junction? Well, nobody lived there or whatever, so who named it Thunder Junction? How did this even happen? Just shut up. There's a bunch of people settling on it, and it's all cowboy-y. And this is what Wizards is banking on. Idiots who just go, it's a cowboy set, so obviously it makes sense that everybody's a cowboy. You're a fucking Magoo moron, idiot. Magic the Gathering isn't play dress up. Yeah, no, but like, cowboy set. They're cowboys. Yeah, but why does everybody come from other worlds to this world to be cowboys? What do you mean? Because it's the cowboy set. Who fucking dresses, you idiot? How do you fucking feed yourself? Some people are so fucking stupid. Slack-jawed magoos will just accept anything and then fucking defend it when it doesn't even make sense. It does make sense. Make it make sense, an idiot. It makes sense that they look like cowboys because it's a cowboy set. Why don't you understand that? The label's there. You don't have to think and evaluate the different things for them to make sense. The label says cowboys, so everybody's a cowboy. Why is everybody a cowboy? Because it's a cowboy set. No, but, in the actual story in the world, why is everybody a cowboy? Because the set's a cowboy theme. You're a clown. That's it. You're fucking stupid. You have no ability to actually look at things and discern any kind of fucking meaning. And guess what? It hasn't been this bad before. So have fun slurping up the fucking slop, dipshit. But for me, it's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. It's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly, Ness. They're all cosplaying as something that didn't exist in Magic. And they have awesome flavor text on the cards too, where this plane's totally uninhabited and we don't have to worry about the cowboys and Indians thing, but also check out this fucking flavor text I wrote against the oppressors. You think you own this land just because of what's written on a map? You don't. You own an idea. Nobody can own an idea, you fucking clownish fool. It's impossible to own an idea. And nobody fucking lives here. So they showed up and built homes there. What's fucking wrong with that? Listen, shut up. This is like commentary on the real world and stuff. And it's really good flavor text. No, it's not, moron. Anybody who reads it with a brain is going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You own an idea? Whoever wrote that has fucking brain damage and thought they were being clever. They thought that's like an own moment. You think you fucking own this land because of what's written on a map? No, I think because we came here and fucking settled this completely uninhabited land that, yeah, we can live here because this is a deserted plain and you can fucking do that. We're not taking anything from anybody. Shut up! You own an idea! What? Are you the village idiot? No, I own my own ideas. Okay. I'm my own best friend. That's my idea. I own it. You can't have that idea. I own it. Ideas aren't property, fuckstick. I can't believe you came in and took this land from nobody. I'm fighting back against you. What? Like, that's what it is. Nobody was here before, right? Yeah. So what are you fighting against, moron? So stupid. You get punished for having a brain. Wow, I'd love to enjoy the world building. Let's go ahead and dive our brain into it. Oh. Yeah, Petri too, right? Like the cactus people. Nobody lived here. Nobody lives here. There's no sentient beings. Nobody lives here. Everyone just shows up to Thunder Junction at the exact same moment. Nobody lives here. They're not taking anything from anybody. So the cactus people, you just said that nobody's here. Well, the cactus people, they don't? Oh, here. Ha! You think you caught me? You think you caught me? There's like indigenous people to this plane? Nuh-uh. The cactus people came to life. They came to life right as people came in. What? Yeah, the exact moment people came in through the Omen Path, the cactus people came to life. Okay. What about those sentient fucking scorpion dragons you have on the plane? There's nobody living here. Nobody lives in this place. Nobody. This is a completely uninhabited place, and it wasn't previously inhabited at all. It's just uninhabited, okay? And so geese and giraffe will raise a whole bunch of bodies. What? Yeah, remember how we showed you that trailer of Rakdos jumping on a train to stop the train? Yeah, I remember that. So we're going to have him go on a fucking mission to stop a train. Okay. And how's that going to work? Rakdos is going to come in as a demon and mess it up, right? And be like, no, Rakdos isn't going to do anything to stop the train. Oh, okay. What? Geese and giraffe are going to raise a whole bunch of dead. But you said nobody's here. There's no dead people. So who are they raising up? So yeah, they raise up a whole bunch of undead and stop the train. Okay. And then later, They go and they find this graveyard, and they're like, whoa, there's a graveyard here, but this can't be here because nobody was here before and there's no dead body, so this can't exist. It has to be a trap. You can't do that. You can't fucking turn around and go, hey, so I know we just raised a bunch of undead earlier in the story. Now we're gonna act like there's no way for these dead to be here. What are you talking about? You just raised a bunch of undead out in a place where they couldn't even be. No, so yeah, anyways, this dead guys can't be here. Must be a trick. You raised a bunch of corpses. Shut up. Don't fucking think, man. Be excited. You know when Kellen uses his vine magic to save Oko? Don't think, hey, wait a minute, Oko has the same vine magic and it's stronger. Don't think that stuff, bro. Don't think that. That's stupid. Just get excited. Get excited for when Nashi comes to Thunder Junction. And here's the thing. Every building is rickety wood, except one. The Ultra Megaplex, which is a giant concrete building with 50 other buildings in it. It has like nightclubs and stuff in there. What? Yeah. And it's like 10 floors tall? Okay. And it has a super high-tech elevator that you use key cards for? On Thunder Junction rickety wood dumb fuck nonsense? Yeah, so it's this big concrete building with a high-tech elevator, okay, and then Nashi goes in and hacks the elevator with his drone because he doesn't have a key card. Okay. And then the elevator goes up to the top floor. Okay. And he gets out and there's Catherine Zeta-Jones' red laser tripwire things. Remember her with the big tits and the leather suit, bro? So there's those red tripwires, right? And Nashi's all like, oh shit, right? But he gets by him. And then he goes into this room to get a bottle of goo, right? But you know the time mage, Obeka, who specializes in time magic? She causes an illusion in the room and then the illusion breaks. Oh, I didn't know she was an illusionist. So yeah, her illusion breaks. Okay. And then Nashi grabs the bottle with the drone and he's like, I'm gonna go now. And she's all like, no, you're not. I reverse time and get the bottle of goo back. And then Nashi's like, fuck. And then he goes back to his apartment or goes back to his hotel room, right? He goes back to his fucking hotel room and then he modifies his drones. I'm modifying my drones from you, Obeka. And then he goes back to the fucking Metroplex. He goes back to the Metroplex, goes all the way up to the 10th floor, goes to where Obeka is, then he drops his invisibility spell. Did you just notice how I didn't bring that up, that he turned himself invisible? Neither did the fucking story. It can't really be an impressive moment of, and then he stopped being invisible. When the fuck did he turn invisible? So then Nashi goes, I'm not invisible anymore. And he goes to grab the bottle of goop. And Obeka's like, oh no, you don't. But then Nashi's like, oh no, you don't. My drones. And then the drones make a bunch of Nashis. And Obeka just goes, and she punches at the drones, right? And then Nashi runs out the door with the bottle of goop. And then Obeka just doesn't use her time magic to reverse time. She just doesn't. Even though she could and did early in the story, she just doesn't. And then Tamio's ghost goes, you did it, Nashi, you won. And then Nashi left Thunder Junction. And that's what fucking happened in the story. That's when I stopped covering the Thunder Junction story. I was like, nope, I'm done. Gavin, you think you own the stream? You own an idea. What up, Spurl? How's it going, my man? Tiny Bones is pretty cool. Yeah, he's fun. But the story was terrible. The story was just insanely nonsensical. Kellen develops domination magic. And at the end of the fucking story, he's got a Cool under his domination magic. A Cool, the evil fucking dragon villain who's painted as just torturing people for the hell of it, killing a ton of different people. And Kellen's like, do I have the right to kill him? Do I have the right to take a life? Bitch, we've watched you kill a whole bunch of people. We watched you kill fucking humans, right? We watched you kill witches in the first story. In fucking Wilds of Eldraine, bro, in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. In the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, he's literally cutting vampires in half like it's nothing. And those were one-time people once, right? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? And he's totally just like, oh, do I have the right to take a life? What are you talking about, you idiot? He's a fucking murderer. So then he makes a Cool go into the vault, right? The vault where they found fucking loot. He makes him go into the vault, and then the vault just flies away into space. He makes a Cool go into the vault, lava pours on the vault, and then the vault flies away. And you're just like, what the fuck even happened here? What the fuck? Right? It was so stupid. It was so dumb. So dumb. Petri, your brain is wrinkling trying to accommodate the information. You want me to continue being the magic historian? It's it. I'm not covering the stories that are too terrible. Like, I'm not doing the Aetherdrift story. I've seen at least one comment from somebody going, hey, when are you putting out the Aetherdrift story? Like, I read these, but I really like listening to your videos on them. And it's just like, I'm not. After I read the first installment was enough for me to go, okay, I'm not covering individual installments. It's not happening. It's not happening. When the story starts out with, oh, look at, I'm fucking Vita, or whatever the hell her name is. I'm gonna, Sita, that's it. I can sneak out and race cars because we don't have servants anymore. It's so easy now, right? And then then like the next paragraph, her dad is like, why didn't you get up on time? Why? And she's like, I didn't set my alarm. Why didn't you have one of the servants wake you? What? She's like, I didn't feel like it. So you do have servants. And then she's like, Dad's mad now that he has to pay the servants. So you had fucking slaves before. And we're supposed to be excited and go, oh, you're cool because you hate slaves. Like anybody fucking loves that. And like who loves slavery, right? But anyways, you gotta be like, that's really cool, Sita, while ignoring as well that they just retconned Kaladesh into like straight up having slavery until recently. The Kaladesh set we went to before with the helicopter and the car and everything, yep, there's slavery in there. And then you get to the Chandra part where I'm just like, I am out, bro. I'm out. Like, I could kind of handle the dad being like, is that aether fumes in your hair? To be like, that's the smell of gasoline. You smell like gasoline. I drive cars, Dad. So Chandra's fucking sitting at a bistro having a goddamn cappuccino. And then the paparazzi come up. And the story makes sure to tell us that she can handle interplanar threats like the Eldrazi and whatever else. But she never learned how to deal with the paparazzi. That's it. That's what happens in that story. They talk about Chandra not knowing how to handle the paparazzi, bro. And then she goes, oh, you know what? I know what you guys want. You want to know if I can go fast? My dad got lots of speeding tickets and I was sitting in his lap when he did, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Speeding tickets in Magic the Gathering. Okay, cool. Your dad also was a wanted criminal by the consulate who would have been arrested or executed. He wouldn't have been given a speeding ticket and sent on his way. I don't think Baral would have been down for that. So we're supposed to be like, so cool. She drives fast, and she told him, Ricky Bobby, gotta go fast, but with like none of the fucking charm, right? My dad got speeding tickets, and I fucking sat on his lap. I was a baby. Anyways, I'm gonna fucking go do the Akira slide now. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb, man. And they're reaping exactly what they deserve on that shit. Aetherdrift is not selling well, bro. Lightwave magic lore is less deep than Sesame Street lore at this point. You're not wrong. Shelton, did the Nashi story from Thunder Junction have a bearing on future events in the story? Of course not. Nashi went over to fucking Duskmorn and ran through there like a California douchebag. Going, well, it's not over there. Leap over here. Where's my mama Tamio? All this fucking dumb shit. And we're supposed to have this moment. We're supposed to cry over Tamio's spectral ghost getting caught in a Ghostbusters trap and Nashi saying goodbye. Be like, that was an emotional scene. How is it an emotional scene? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb. It's not satisfying. I teared up, man. Yeah, it's making me cry thinking about people enjoying horse shit like that. Patrick, would I be okay if in-universe magic reverted back to being nearly as generic as Alpha Beta Unlimited stuff? It would be preferable to this. Random fantasy fucking things? Way more interesting to me than we got a cohesive theory of cowboys and like 50 different dudes. Like Lazov, the leader of the Demir Guild, right? This is what he's doing? The Phyrexians invaded, and they fucked up Ravnica. This is the perfect time for Lazav to be doing underhanded stuff to move the Dimir forward, right? To rebuild them, whatever it is. Instead, he's on Thunder Junction turning into different people, and you just see 50 wanted posters behind him. And you're just like, oh, I wonder what this has to do with, like, Ravnica and what plans. Nothing! He's just turning into random people and committing crimes, and then going, hey, it's me! I'm all these wanted posters! This is what you're doing with your time now? Oh, there's nothing important that needs my attention. Oh, really? Like Ravnica right after the Phyrexian War? Listen, cowboy hat. Pew, pew, pew. I'm a criminal, bro. I'm a cowboy, touching my dong and being real sad now. Like, it's awful. Just awful. What up, Calic? Have I seen or read Invincible? I've read the comics. They're great. And the show, yeah. It's solid. It's really solid. Sheba, I always bring up the same points because they stick in my craw. Jace wasn't supposed to pretend to be Ashiok for the whole Thunder Junction story. That was part of the Phyrexian arc. But they didn't use it, and they went, we got Sloshard and Jace turning into Ashiok. You got to force it into Thunder Junction. Oh, now actually add in the sad story about how Jace and Vraska can't have a baby, and Luke can be their baby, and then you can open portals to anywhere. And now we got a baby or a Pokemon that can open portal doors to anywhere, and we got anywhere and be anywhere without being a Planeswalker, so we can lean into Commander more. We took away everybody's sparks, and like the decisions aren't being made on how to write a good story. It's force whatever crap in so that we can make the changes that we want mechanically to the game and go, hey, yeah, everything's Commander. So it's fucking annoying as shit. Nothing's connected. And we had to deal with that whole period too of them cramming a bunch of extra political shit into their stories too, written by half-assed fucking authors who write garbage. I can't believe it when I read people fucking sucking them off on the Reddit. Like, for real? You think this is good fucking writing? You must be like fucking 16 years old in the new era where kids don't even fucking read anymore. You must have never read anything because all these Magic stories fucking suck. The writers are fucking garbage. They put like so little effort in. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Blind, I don't know how One Piece has a sound box you can play with during matches. I have never seen that stuff digitally. Arena has its own stupid nonsense where you got all the sound effects crammed in there. Petra, you want the sweet spot that isn't generic and not this hack crap? I mean, in an ideal world, we get fully fleshed out stories that expand the world and feel like actual Magic the Gathering settings. Not, we want to make this, and technically because it's technically because Magic can do anything, and technically because it's a multiverse, we can just say, yeah, here, we're going to do 80s Ghostbusters stuff now. It makes no fucking sense. Oh, no, this world had 80s technology and Ghostbuster stuff. Okay. All right. This set is literally just real world cards and stuff, but put a little blue light there. That's not Tron light. That's Magic light. We'll barely mention anything that feels like Magic. Gas guzzlers. Yeah, pedal to the metal. Beep, beep, beep. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. So the stories are just unsatisfying, you know? I love Magic the Gathering. I love the fucking lore, all the fucking stories and shit, and now it's like, I get punished for reading them with a brain that functions. Where I go, this doesn't make any sense. What? Nahiri put her spark into a stone? Yup, she's holding the stone and she puts her spark in it. Okay. Then she drops it. Whoopsie! What? Yeah, she drops the stone. Then what happens? It breaks and her spark's gone. Why? You just had a massive event that desparked a ton of planeswalkers all in the same way. Yep, everybody got desparked that way. Every planeswalker, literally every planeswalker that got desparked, except for Nahiri. Every single other one, and then Nahiri just put her spark in a stone. You can't just take your spark out like that. Yeah, you can. And so she dies, and she puts it in a rock and then breaks it. Why? Because we have a piece of artwork we want to use from the slush art. Yeah, but this is idiotic. And also, how did Nahiri get rid of the Phyrexian spikes off her arms? She just pulled them off or something. How? She didn't even have hands, you fucking dickhead. What, did she sit down and monkey foot them off? Like, this doesn't even make sense. You literally just had the earlier part of the story where two people were Phyrexianized, and you literally had to do like a spark C-section where you like removed their spark temporarily to purify their bodies, and it was all dangerous, and you put the sparks back in successfully, kept them alive, and that's how you took off Nissa's Phyrexianism, and it was this whole big thing that traumatized her big time. But Nahiri just fucking took it off like I'd take off a shirt. What the fuck? Yeah, so she did that. And then she took her spark and put her rock and dropped it. Fuck you, that's what happened. You don't think that's good story? We think that's good story. We used art. We used art on a card. It's a story spotlight. So, yeah, stupid. She puts her spark in a rock and drops it, and that's fucking good. That's good storytelling. And you should, like, be thumbs upping it, bro, because that's the good story right there. One Piece has a sound box you play during paper games. That sounds obnoxious. That sounds like it would annoy you really quick. I'd be like, can you fuck off with that right now? Like, check it out, I got a fucking little soundboard thing that officially made for when you're playing. Fuck you, bro. Fuck all the way off with that shit. Not interested. Not interested. Petri, yeah, exactly. Wizards is not beholden to any logic at all. So, Wizards of the Coast clearly has decided that their fucking audience is getting too old, and they're trying to find ways to reach out to way more people. And so they're like, we're going to use intellectual property that's not our own in a bid to reach people. And then we're also going to try and make sets that are like our own watered down versions of Universes Beyond as well. And so they take properties with big, rich storylines like Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy, and stuff like that. And then they go, check it out, it's in our game. And then imagine that. You're like, whoa, look at all the effort they put into Final Fantasy and designing these cards. Let's check out a regular Magic set. And then you go to Aether Drift and you're like, yo, this is donkey dick dumb. What else do you have? We got Thunder Junction. What's that? It's a stupid cowboy set. Oh. We got a dumb detective set that doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. We got a haunted house with all these horrors and stuff. Oh, wow. And also, like, you got to understand, this plane had 80s technology once, but then this demon took over the entire plane, and he's been, like, in charge of it for a long time now. And there's people who are barely surviving, barely getting by, and they have to, like, make flashlights out of toasters and shit because they have, like, nothing, right? So here are the cards. It's like, who are these guys in brand new fucking windbreakers and Converses with, like, they look pristine and fresh? Yeah, that's what we said. What? Yeah, they got, like, electro hockey sticks and Ghostbuster gear? No, you told me this was a set where, like, the Demon House took over all the planes and it stopped at 80s technology, like, a really long time ago. Yeah! So why is people in brand new fucking gear? So you want to buy it? You know, like... It's incoherent. It's fucking incoherent. What up, Brent? Larry, you feel like there's no big threats to the multiverse? Wizards is the big threat to the multiverse. He's the big threat. What colors will the new loot card be? Oh, God, I don't know. They're probably going to shove loot in Tarkir because they're fucking dickheads, right? Loot's here in fucking Tarkir. Isn't that cool? We got to make sure he's in everything. We've got to connect him up to everything because he's just the best. So dumb. So dumb. All right, my friends, thanks for coming and hanging out. It has been a chill time indeed. It's time for me to get on up out of here. So let's do it Duskmorn style.